Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you a boomerang mechanic that I coded in Unity. We'll start with the boomerang script. We got a game object boomerang. It's an object reference to the boomerang. This boomerang script lives on the player itself, so we need an object to the boomerang used to move the boomerang. We got a original boomerang location, original boomerang rotation, boomerang distance, how far can we throw this thing, throw speed of this thing, layer mask for recast check, looking for the environment layer. The bool that gets set when thrown, is returning, bool that gets set after hitting the middle point. We got a throw position with a vector 3. This is where the boomerang is traveling to. We got a rotator script. This is the rotator script. It's got a speed x, y, and v, and it's transforming the rotate on speed x, y, and v. Rotate this amount per frame. I think it's per frame. Unless you're doing by time, by delta time. I think it's by second. I could be wrong, but you know, semantics. Anyways, throw position where it's traveling to the rotator. Yes. Color change on collision. This is another script. If any object is hit, if color change on collision, it's just got a mesh renderer on it. And then when it's called, it just calls change color. It sets the material.color to random.color HSV. This is just a function that sets a random value or a random color value instead of having to go through and set them yourself. Next is how much damage this object does, and a health object hit. So we're going to be using this for the midway point if we did hit anything. So here we are in the update function. If we press the right mouse key down, or sorry, mouse 0, that's the left mouse key. And if it's thrown or returning is true, go away, or else we're going to check the distance. We'll jump in to check distance real quick and see what that does. Raycast hit. If the physics.raycast is going from boomerang location transform.position to boomerang location transform.forward, we're doing the out hit, and we're doing the boomerang distance at the layer mask. So if the hit is hitting the color change and it's not null, we're changing the color. If it's hitting health, we're setting the health object, and we're not setting do damage yet because we got to set that at the midway point. So set throw position to hit point, set parent to null, turn rotator on, and set is thrown to true so that it starts to travel. If that's not true, the raycast does not hit anything else, cast out boomerang distance. So we're setting the throw position to forward times boomerang distance, and we're setting the parent to null, the rotator to enabled, and the is thrown to true. Now we're jumping back up to the update function. So that's after the check distance is called. So now these variables should be true. If thrown is true, we're gonna now set the new position to a move towards, and we're doing them from boomerang position to throw position times throw speed times time.delta time, and then we're setting a new position. Then we're turning on the mesh collider so it doesn't interfere with the player collider. So we're turning that on so it gives it a couple frames and then turns it on. And then if the boomerang transform position is equal to throw position, that means it hit its halfway point. It color change on collision is not null, it changes color, and then it nulls out that color change on collision, so it's not there anymore. So we can get something else the next time we throw. If object health object hit is not null, then we tell it to take damage at the halfway point, and then we null it out as well, so we can do the same thing as we did here. And then reset both throw variables, is thrown and is returning. or no, sorry, this isn't reset both. This is thrown to false and is returning to true. So now that it does the is returning phase, because we just hit the halfway point, so now we need to set the new move towards back to the boomerang location times set throw speed times time dot delta time, and then set that position to the new position. Now, if we hit the boomerang location dot position, if the boomerang is now back to the original position, if returning is false, the rotator dot enabled is false, and the transform dot parent is set to the boomerang location, and the rotation is set to the original rotation. So that seems like a mouthful. That's the whole code to get this thing to work, and I'm going to show you how it looks in action. Boomerang mechanic. Let's start this out. So here's how it looks. If I throw it into nothing, it'll go out to the distance and come back. If I throw it at an environment object, so these are tagged as environment, even these objects here, it'll hit the object and come back. It hit that object, it dealt damage, and it changed its color. There are small problems with it, like what you see there. The raycast is shooting forward, but it misses it, and it's casting the boomerang forward times distance, but I don't know why it cast it at an angle. It's something that I need to fix. So this health script is dealing damage, is ticking back up slowly. The only problem with the health script at the moment is it does not do damage, or it doesn't destroy or anything on 0. It just continuously ticks back up. This guy's a little harder to hit, because you got to hit that point, and hopefully you hit it by the time the thing actually makes it to that point. There are other problems with this mechanic where I could throw it out and travel behind stuff. Other mechanics that are in this that you may not notice is these red boxes. Excuse me. There's a mover script on this, obviously, that's moving back and forth. It's got a bool on it that says moving right, moving left, or no, it says moving right, and it just ticks it on and off. When it hits this finish trigger tag, it just flips the bool. And then we got a face camera script running on the canvas. And then we got a health script that's running on the on this. That's obviously running that, but it's got a slider and the health text. Please comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Like, I have a Patreon, itch.io. and all that fun stuff. LinkedIn, YouTube, obviously, if you're watching on that.